Welcome back, guys. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. I can't wait to get into this show. I'm going to tell you a little bit about a product that's near and dear to my heart. And it should be to really most locksmiths and people in general. If you want to secure your building and really make it tough for the bad guys, you need a product that will stop the bad guys from picking and drilling and getting through your lock. So if you want to put a time limit to someone entering your building, you need Medeco products. And I'm going to show you the inside workings of Medeco pinning kits that you're going to love. It's like working in a jewelry box, guys. I think the best in the world, Medeco, and let's make you decide. You guys are going to decide which is the best, Medeco or maybe some other thing like Schlage or Quickset or something like that. When I show you the Medeco pinning kits, I think you're going to love them just as much as I do. So my tip for the day is stay tuned and you get to see the inside workings of Medeco. Yeah. Welcome to my pinning room. Doesn't get much better than this. I got a great little light. It moves all around so I can see into the chambers. You know, you got to be able to see in there, right? And I have a nice little quiet environment. It's such a pleasure working with Medeco. High-end good stuff. I love working with great cylinders, like jewelry. So let's get back to the show. This is a lot of fun. And in the background, notice Medeco, 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 all the good Medeco goodies. So let's look at this stuff. Medeco X4. This is beautiful stuff. So the X4 system, I bought into this kind of late into the Medeco game. This stuff is beautiful. So the X4 covers every cylinder you're going to really run into in the commercial world and in residential. So you can basically cross platforms with X4. All you do is you call up Medeco and say, I want to have a master key system for the Best, Sargent, and Corbin Russwin. And I also want the .19, which is pretty much everything, right? Schlage, Yale, all the stuff. I mean, all the stuff. And it will cover all the Best cylinders, the Yale large format IC cores. This is the way to go, guys. If you're going to buy into Medeco, I highly suggest you buy X4. But you have to have two pinning kits. You have to have the .19 and the .23. Highly suggest you buy these. Now let's look inside. The .23, what a system. If you buy into Medeco, you're going to freak out. So basically it covers this. You have one key that covers all these flavors, all the removable cores from all the different brands. Look at this. Is this wonderful? And even the conventional key and knob. So the X4 system is beautiful. Highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. Now let's look inside this bad boy. Oh, oh, oh! This is a beaut. What does this .23 cover? It covers 3 different brands. So you have Best, you have Sargent, and you have Corbin Russwin. From one key, it covers these. You can have one key, guys. Now you do have to have a control key. All right, that's a given. You need a control key for this system, control key for this system. But your one master key on the X4 system, it covers all. It fits all. But you must, absolutely must have Medeco make you the master key system. It'll take about 3 days. No big deal. But look at this. So it's all laid out really nice. And I wrote in 0.23 because I don't see that anywhere, but basically you got to know that, right? Now look at these pins. We're going to get a little close up. Look at this jewelry case. Now I added a bunch of stuff over here, okay, because you know you're going to do that kind of thing, and you're gonna add the flash drive that has the master key system on it. It comes with a little best loading set. Isn't that cool? So it comes with a, you know, ejector and all that kind of stuff. So that's nice. It comes, now this one says Keymark, but really it's Medeco. They used to call that Keymark. I think I got an old kit, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? And then you have a cool little layout. Tells you how to do it. This stuff is so cool. I just love it. So let's look at the springs are all here, and basically you have all the master keying system. And I just want to show you something so cool, guys. So this is a B9. If you can see this, do you see the cut in that? It's a spool pin, a bottom spool pin. Who's picking through this stuff? So that B9's like that. The B8. Look at this. Is this beautiful? So the B8 is spool pin. Gorgeous spool pin. Bottom spool pin. You only get this in Medeco. And so is the B7. And down here, let's just check. None of the other ones. But are any of the... Yes! 8T is a spool pin. Look at that beauty. When I say jewelry case, I'm not kidding. Is this beautiful or what? Look at that cute little thing. Now, when you're loading up cylinders, this blows your brain out. The 8T is a beautiful spool pin. And so is the 10T. What a great system. You need to order. They have all the numbers. You just order it from COK Supply, UHS Hardware. You have to order from the distributor you bought it from. So I get mine from Annixter in Orlando. And I just call them up and say, I need some keys. And you'll have all your coined keys. This is such a great system. Highly recommend Medeco. This is the 0.23 system. Now let's look at the 0.19. Goodbye, 23. Goodbye. This is the 0.19, and it covers rim and mortise cylinders, then key and knob cylinders, Schlage Yale, large format, Sargent, large format, and Yale and all the rest. This is wonderful. I play in this system more than anything. Let's look. Oh boy, look at this. Oh, you got the covers. When you buy into Medeco, everything is so unique. The covers slide on. You know, this definitely you have to punch down. But what a system! Look at this bad boy. What do we got? You know, this is very important. I didn't realize, but this particular item, this drives these down. So you need this thing if you're going to punch them down manually. But I found a better system. Major Manufacturing. This punches down the, the spring top covers, all the top cover. This punches it down. This is spring loaded. Oh yeah, you would just put your cylinder in there. I custom made this one. Most of them look like this. I highly recommend you buy them, the 200 and the 100. How are you going to punch that down without wrecking it, right? This does it. Wow. Back to the beautiful pinning kit. Oh, wow. So you have, This works in conjunction to their little covers. These little covers. Let's look at one of these covers. Oh, these are so cool. I just love this system. See those covers? This just slides over the top of the cylinders. Oh boy, and then this helps hold the springs down while you're sliding that over the top. I love it. I love it. Let's look at the pins. Let's get a closer look. Is this jewelry or what? All beautiful, beautiful, hardened bottom pins. Hardened. Now, I don't see any... Oh, I take that back. The 7B is a spool. You got the 9B. That's a spool. Beautiful, beautiful pins. I love this stuff. So there's the 9B. Look at how gorgeous all this stuff is. You have all these pins in such a nice little fashion. And you can order these from your supplier. If you're a dealer, you have to get them basically from your supplier. This is the 43 series by Medeco X4. Highly recommend it. Gorgeous pins. Just have to add your tweezers from Lab. Look at how cool this is. Gorgeous tweezers. Just add that into the kit. Look at the gold Medeco. This is the gold standard stuff. The biaxial Medeco Gold. Wonderful system. Blows your brain out. This is the KW5005 Medeco kit. And this beauty, highly recommend this one. I mean, this is killer, right? Wonderful. But it pretty much gets you out of the picture of most people being able to afford this system. But the bi-level is affordable. You can get this in key and knob. You can get this whole system. Is very affordable bi-level. And guess what? You cut your keys on the biaxial. This is where the pins are cut on angles, right? This system right here can be incorporated immediately, even on one cylinder. Let's say the main entrance cylinder, and the rest are all on bi-level. Great pair of situations that maybe you didn't even know existed. Bi-level's affordable. Biaxial is very expensive. That's why they're the gold standard. You don't need to buy into each system separately. Bi-level is a giveaway, basically, if you buy this pinning kit. Change out the cylinders to biaxial, and your key really works with both. Let me show you what I mean. You cut your key the same on these angles. So these angles are all cut with your key cutting machine, either from Medeco or ITL. And then this system and this system work together. It's so cool. I mean, I just love this system. Look at that. And I mean it, this stuff is beautiful. And you know, just the name, engraved beautifully, Medeco, makes you feel good inside. I don't know if that's the way the clients feel, but I feel that way. So this is a Yale large format IC core, but in Medeco. So this will go right in place of the Yale. So if you have a Yale large format IC core and you want to go with the biaxial system, you just slide this bad boy in. Look at that. And by the way, Medeco and Yale are the same company now. Great setup. These keys are all nickel. That's why it takes a special cutter from ITL or Medeco themselves. Articulating head special. This is the system I highly recommend you buy. It is the bi-level KJ1501. Guys, this is beautiful. Let's look inside. I can't wait. This is like opening an Egyptian vault. Now look at these pins. Wow. They're all hardened metal pins. These are the bottom pins. Now, if you appreciate, which I know you do, look at that. They're spool bottom pins. These are really pretty much unpickable. I know there's guys that say they pick all this stuff. Who are they? I think they're just on the internet. I don't even see their faces. So they're disguised. Look at this. Right here, we got a killer. This is a spool pin, but cut on an angle inside. Look at this. And I called up Medeco. I said, hey, which way do you put this? You put it down in the cylinder this way, or you put it this way? The guy says, well, you can do it either way, but we recommend that you put the larger part down, which I think that's a good idea. Less wear, he said. Good idea. So we have the springs, we have the covers. Notice this is kind of a backwards setup, but you'll get used to it. I never load directly out of the pinning kit anyway, because you can drop stuff. And if you've never seen a Medeco system, on their mortise cylinders and some of their other cylinders, see this is a set screw. If you can see that, that's a set screw. Who puts set screws in their killer mortise cylinders? That's to hold down, you know, the spring, top pin and everything. So that's your top cover is a set screw. Wonderful. And I bought little extra springs because, you know, when you're running into little teeny weeny springs in the Medeco cylinders, because they have sliders and stuff, you really want to have an extra one just in case. This is what their slider looks like. So the little springs go right in those holes. Wow. This is so beautiful. So there's one Egyptian view of the bi-level system. Oh, love it. This is what everybody's been waiting for. Medeco in gold, biaxial. Oh, KW5005. Who owns these? Not many, so you get to take a peek inside. Oh, I can't wait to open it. Whoosh, the vault opens. Nice little cover. Oh, let's look at this stuff. If you have never seen inside of something this beautiful, let me get my tweezers out. Where did I do with my tweezers? All right, I got my tweezers. Now look at this stuff. This is going to blow your brains out. This is something not many people get to see. So let me zoom in. We're going to look at biaxial pins. This is beautiful. So I'm in the 4K. 4K, I'm over at the right across from I don't want to get these mixed up. Right across from a slider. Now look at this. It's cut on an angle. So it's chiseled. Can you imagine the machine it took to cut this? And on the side of this beauty, there is a little teeny slot. So this slot marries into their cylinder, and it turns these as they go down. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. So when you put your key in, it turns these. It just blows my mind that they thought of something like this. Look at how gorgeous. So you have all your covers. You have extra sliders. You know, I bought these. I put these sliders in here. Because I don't want to have a cylinder have a bad slider and stop me from pinning it up, right? You got their beautiful springs. These are all stainless springs, by the way, water resistant. You have these killer little covers again, these set screw type covers. Look at that. Oh, I love this setup. If you can't tell already, I really love Medeco. I love being a Medeco dealer. I love playing with this stuff. It's absolutely beautiful, beyond belief. They're all chisel cut. this entire system, all the pins that are the key pins are all cut on angles. I am loving it. And look at this. Look at this, guys. This bad boy right here. Look at this. It's double spool pin. No one's picking through anyway. But, you know, just for good measure, they included tons of spool pins, and these are all spool type cuts. All cut security pins, stainless steel. You have to have a special key machine to cut this stuff, but you know, if you're going this route, you expect that. You cannot buy into the system unless you own the key machine. So when you buy in, they sell you a key machine or you buy an ITL. That's what you really want, an ITL. Was this fun or what? So there's a nice little rounded idea of X4 and then the gold standard, these beautiful biaxial and bi-level systems. I hope you enjoyed this show, guys. I had a blast showing you some stuff that not many people ever get a chance to look at. A peek into the Medeco system. I love it. Become a Medeco dealer. Medeco, unreal. You have the best time of your life working with their products. And you can recommend any facility. You can, if they have different locks in their whole system, you know, some Corbin, I don't know, all kinds of mixes. Schley, Gambit, the X4 system, way to fly. Just say, no problem, X4, and you still have high security. It isn't quite as good as the gold standard or the biaxial, but you know, who can afford that? Government, you know, airports, you know, usually people that are spending the taxpayers' money. But you know, it's got to go somewhere, and I like security. I think security is wonderful. Medeco's the way to fly. They even have that in the White House. So Medeco is the way to go, bar none. If you're going to go with the most killer system on the planet, Medeco. I'm glad I got to show you what a Medeco dealer gets to play with. And every time I get a pin in my hand and I'm putting it down in the chamber, I think, what a delight. Okay, I really do. It is like sliding. It would be like a jeweler. You know, jewelers, they get to play with diamonds. Medeco's the diamond. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Tell your friends, and I'll have more fun videos like this showing you sneak peeks into really cool stuff maybe you've never seen in your life. So thank you. Tell your friends, subscribe, ring the bell, and get notifications because, you know, more videos are coming your way. Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. You know what? I forgot the tip of the day. So the tip for the day is, if you buy into Medeco, I don't care where you buy this, the stuff is always on sale, and you can always talk them down. You want to wait for a show. There's going to be a key show somewhere in the United States. Could be at Las Vegas, for all you care. Who cares? They give deals all over the United States when there's a show. Pretty much, this stuff's very expensive. You have to get coining. You have to get your key, right? You have to buy a certain amount. But once you're done and you're bought in, they advertise you on their website as a dealer. It doesn't get any better than that. So you want to buy into the system sometime when they have a show. Call up your supplier. Say, hey, when's the next deal? Don't buy until there's a deal. Hold out, guys. And then you want them to make your master key system for you. So you just call up. There's a little girl that does that down there. She is so good. She's the best in the world, really. It'll take about maybe 2 weeks to a month to get your master key system. They'll send it to you either encrypted or non-encrypted. I don't get them encrypted because, I just have them send them non-encrypted. I open up the file. It's beautifully made. You'll understand it, and then you can master key your whole system from Medeco. Highly suggest that, right? who needs a master key system purchased if you got Medeco at your beck and call. That's what we want. We want Medeco to do the work for us. They suggest that. Get it on sale. That's my tip for the day. Buy on sale. So this is Mike again from Door and Lock Tips.